Level 1. You are nothing. A shadow on the polished marble floors of the grand palace. Your job is simple. Pour the sweet mint tea. Keep your eyes down. Speak only when spoken to. You are paid 3 copper coins a day, barely enough to buy flatbread in the lower markets. Your clothes are coarse wool. Your bed is a mat of straw in the servants' quarters. But you have something the wealthy courtiers do not: invisibility. They talk as if you are a piece of furniture. You hear the trade disputes. You hear the murmurs of unpaid soldiers. You hear the whispered rumors of the Sultan's failing health. You realize silence is a currency of its own. Level 2. You trade your first secret. A low-ranking merchant pays you 5 silver dirhams. All he wants to know is which tax collector is visiting his district tomorrow. It is more money than you have seen in a year. You buy leather shoes. You stand a little taller. You start lingering near the heavy wooden doors of the council chamber. You are no longer just pouring tea. You are gathering leverage, memorizing names, tracking who visits the royal harem in the dead of night. But you make a careless mistake. A palace guard catches you listening at a keyhole. He draws a dagger. He demands half your silver to keep his mouth shut. You pay him. Your hands shake. You learn a crucial lesson. In this court, trust is just a delayed betrayal. Level 3. You elevate your position. You use your saved silver to bribe the chief scribe. You are promoted from servant to apprentice. Now you do not just hear the words, you write them. You seal royal decrees with hot red wax. You draft the tax exemptions. You record the land grants. You learn the true language of power. A misplaced comma on a land deed can ruin a noble family. A delayed letter for reinforcements can starve a border army. The merchants who used to toss you copper now bow to you in the corridors. They hand you heavy pouches of gold dinars just to move their petitions to the top of the pile. Your hands are completely clean, but your soul is starting to stain. You are noticed by the Grand Vizier. He does not want a scribe, he wants a fixer. You are moved to the upper chambers. Your clothes are spun from fine Damascus silk. Your meals are spiced with saffron. Your tasks are no longer written down on parchment. You are sent into the city at midnight. You deliver a heavy chest of gold to a mercenary captain. You arrange for a vocal critic of the regime to be arrested on false charges of treason. You pay a trusted servant to leave a specific palace gate unlocked. The next morning, a rival minister is found dead in his bed. You feel a cold knot in your stomach, but the vizier rewards you with a sprawling estate outside the city walls. You tell yourself it was his order, not your blade. You know you are lying. You become the master of the treasury. The immense wealth of an empire flows directly through your fingertips. Mountains of frankincense, chests of Indian diamonds, caravans of spices. You skim fractions of a percent off the top of every transaction. It is an ocean of wealth. No one notices the missing drops. You are dangerously rich. You hire your own private guards, men with curved shamsheers and loyalties bought with your gold. But power breeds enemies. The military commanders resent your strict control over their pay. The religious clerics preach against your lavish banquets and imported wine. You sleep with a poisoned dagger under your velvet pillow. Every meal is tasted by a slave before it touches your lips. The gold feels incredibly heavy now. You are appointed the spy master, the eye of the Sultan. You control a sprawling network of thousands, beggars in the market, concubines in the harem, generals in the field. You know everyone's price,
You know everyone's darkest sin. When a rebellion stirs in the eastern provinces, you do not send a costly army. You send an assassin with a poisoned ring. The rebellion dies before a single sword is drawn. The Sultan fears you. The vizier severely regrets promoting you. You realize the only way to survive is to eliminate anyone who could replace you. You frame your old mentor, the chief scribe, for embezzlement. You watch from an ornate balcony as he is beheaded in the public square. You wait for the guilt to hit you. You feel absolutely nothing. Humanity has been burned completely out of you. The Grand Vizier dies of a sudden, mysterious fever. A fever you paid a dark alley apothecary handsomely to create. You step over his shadow and take his seat. You are the second most powerful man in the empire, but in reality, you are the first. The Sultan is old, he is weak. He spends his days listening to poetry and smoking hashish. You run the state. You declare wars. You sign treaties. You dictate the laws of the land. Kings from foreign lands send you exotic beasts and chests of rubies just to secure a 10-minute audience. You walk through the palace corridors, and men press their faces to the cold marble. It is intoxicating. It is absolute, unyielding control. But the air at the top is sufficiently thin. There is nowhere left to climb. There is only down. The Sultan finally dies. The court is instantly thrown into chaos. There are 3 heirs. 2 are strong, battle-tested warriors with loyal armies. The third is a terrified 10-year-old boy. You know exactly what you must do to maintain your grip. You unleash your spies. You empty the treasury to buy the total loyalty of the Imperial Guard. You orchestrate a brutal bloodbath in the dead of night. The 2 older brothers are strangled in their sleep with silken cords. You drag the trembling child into the grand hall and place him on the golden throne. You are the regent, the puppet master. You wear the crown in all but name. You have won the ultimate game of power. Or so you think. 5 years have passed. The boy on the throne is no longer a terrified child. He is 15, and he has been watching you. He has learned the game. He has learned it from the absolute master. You have grown careless. You believe you are untouchable. You ignore the subtle, dangerous shifts in the court. The new captain of the guard no longer meets your eyes. The treasury reports don't quite add up. You sit at your grand mahogany table to drink your sweet mint tea. You take a deep sip. It tastes faintly of bitter almonds. Suddenly, freezing sweat breaks on your forehead. Your chest tightens like a vice. You look up. Standing by the heavy wooden door is a young servant. He is holding the silver teapot. His clothes are coarse wool. His eyes are cast firmly down. He is invisible, just like you used to be. You clutch your throat as the grand room spins into total darkness. The cycle begins again.